is the Frugal Family Thursday live stream. I am back. I am back. Home again, hippity hop. Yesterday was my resting day. Thank you for letting me rest, everybody, including my family. I literally sat on the other end of this couch like most of the day, and I don't feel bad at all. My feet were screaming at me. My body was like, please, enough. So yes, yesterday I was just sitting and chilling most of the day, and then got really good sleep last night, went to bed early, and then this morning, up and at 'em. Vacation's over, resting, recovery day is over and done, and we are back to work. Yes, absolutely. Work, here at home, being a mom and a wife, work for YouTube, all of that. This morning I got my suitcase unpacked. I have just my toiletry bag to unpack and put away. Started cleaning up the house. The kids and James, they did an amazing job while I was gone, and I did not come home to a disaster. And my sweet James, oh, I love you, my love. He cleaned the upstairs bathroom for me. Oh my goodness, that was so nice. It was something I didn't get around to before I left, and it was driving me crazy, even while on vacation, thinking about that bathroom. And my sweet love, he deep cleaned it while I was gone. So that was wonderful. And the kids, they hustled and did a bunch of chores, knowing, of course, that mom was bringing home some treasures that they would not get if mom came home to a disaster. Hi, Christina, welcome. So they did, they got stuff done, but still, of course, there was plenty of things, not done, and stuff that I've got to get caught up on. Hi, Rebecca, thank you. It's good to be home. So anyway, yeah, busy getting all that sorted out. And then, of course, getting to work on, YouTube. And everything for you guys. So this morning I went through and cleaned the memory card in my GoPro and here on my phone, and got all of that moved over and saved, and have just started, scrubbing through all the footage and the pictures and started making videos for you guys. Eventually, that my goal is, while on vacation or while not at home, to work in resting time and time that, excuse me, when I get a laptop and all those things, work it out so that I can edit videos while I'm not at home, so that I'm not playing catch up when I get back, and so that I can be uploading videos pretty close to real time for you guys while I'm gone. That has not yet been the case. That's not where we're at yet, but that is what I am working toward. Until then, hello, Judy. Hello, Petite Fireball Ellie. Until then, yeah, this time anyway, I will be playing catch up and getting all of these videos scrubbed and figured out and put together for you. Hi, Rita. So stay tuned for an absolute just video dump. Hi, Tommy. An absolute video dump. I hate that word, but like a upload marathon on here and on our vlog channel, Frugal Family Flies Again. I have several just like journal videos and taking you along for the day and stuff. Then, of course, I have the video I'm going to put together of all the foods and drinks and treats that you guys made possible, with credit given for the people that made that possible. You all made it possible, but the, financial donations, those names will be in there. And then, let's see. Hello, Jill. Welcome. Hi, Melissa. It's a big park. It's a big resort, Melissa, and it really is hard to run into people. It is, absolutely. But I will be there again, so you never know, right? Anyway, so lots of videos coming. I also, for specifically the vlog channel, lots of things that I learned on this trip, and just tips and ideas and things like that. You guys know that I'm trying to build kind of the Disney, but value-based Disney viewership on the vlog channel. So I'll be doing a lot of that, but also just a lot of bringing you along for the adventures that you made possible. Let's see. Judy, I'm sorry you missed that live stream. Hi, Sandra. It was fun to finally be able to do a live stream from the parks. And I will absolutely be doing a better job of that. Hi, Tammy. A better job of doing live streams while I'm out of town. Glad I was finally able to make it happen this time. I always go into these adventures with great intentions and plans and stuff like that. But then when you're actually there and trying to realize and execute those plans, it can get tricky. It can. But hey, success. We did get a live stream done. Hello, Beverly. And we're here today for this live stream because we are staying consistent with our Thursday live streams. And I had my rest day. Hi, Cynthia. Had my rest day yesterday, and we are back up and in action today. Lots to do, lots going on, lots coming up. We do have a very brief couple of trips to Arizona. Hi, Chris. A couple of super fast trips to Arizona coming up for family stuff that we need to do. And I had hoped to go out this coming weekend, but that was insane, thinking I'd be able to get caught up on all of my obligations here and then be able to run to Arizona this weekend. There's no way. So next weekend, the plan is to run down to Arizona, just like a there and back kind of a thing for some family stuff we need to do. And then go back like a week or two later, just down and back. It doesn't slow down, frugal friends. There's always more to do. There's always more, which is why I have to take time, like right now. In fact, I was thinking, sorry, I'm so squirrely this morning because I slept most of yesterday and today I'm like trying to play catch up. But like last night, I was getting really like anxious thinking about all the things that need doing. But my body was like, you're not doing any of that today. You are resting and giving these poor feet a break, and you were just going to sit here. Yes, Christina, I have been to the Grand Canyon. But I was getting so anxious about all the things that need doing. And I finally had to just say, Julie, and I know we all go through this, you can only do one thing at a time. So slow down, prioritize, take a deep breath, and then get moving. And just start ticking those off, checking those boxes, and do the best that you can do. And then also delegate. Let everyone else jump in and do some stuff too. And that's kind of what I had to do this morning. Again, was just say, okay, yes, there are 900 things to do. And I almost wasn't going to do a live stream. And then I'm like, you've committed to this. You are doing them hi, Christine, you are doing these. Hi, Heather. Every Thursday, you are staying consistent with that. Not only that, you need to stop and sit and connect and also disconnect and just breathe for a minute. And that's what I'm doing right here with you guys right now. So thank you so much. Deep breaths, guys. For giving me the opportunity to take a break. Laundry has been started. I didn't even start it. Had the kids jump in on that. Other things have been gotten going and all of this. And that's wonderful. I don't have to do everything. You don't have to do everything. Definitely delegate, and not everything can or should be done all at once. Priorities. Rita, Disneyland has been closed for almost a year now. Disneyland in California for almost a year. Yep. I was at Disney World, which is in Florida, which has been open since July without any problems. Not going to go into that. Different states, different beats, different tunes. But as soon as Disneyland in California is open again, and I'm able to reasonably and responsibly go and do that. When I say responsibly, I mean financially. I will be out there. Many of you know that I've had to focus it in. Focus in on being a grown-up adult and be responsible. And you guys know that this July, I am getting a new car because my van is due to be registered again in July, and it will not pass registration. And it's a 20-year-old van. Don't know if you knew that. Everyone that complains about what a mess it is, it's a 20-year-old dumpster diving van. Please get over that. But anyway, it's not worth what it would cost to get it to pass the registration tests again. It won't. It's not worth it. The resale value or trade-in value of my van is not worth what it would cost. Yeah, vintage. So am I. It's not worth it. So I absolutely have to, and I'm telling you this to tell myself this, I have to get a new car in July. So I have to, Julie, we have to prioritize. We have to adult. Which means that regardless of when Disneyland opens up, I have to be a realistic, responsible adult on that front. But as soon as it's in the cards and I can do that responsibly, then yes, I will be taking the kids out to Disneyland. Yes. One thing at a time when we're grown-ups, guys. One thing at a time. Anyway, so we are back. My sister came back a couple days before me. Many of you asked about that. Why did she leave early? Because that was the plan. She works a regular job as an executive assistant at a university, and she has regular hours that she's got to be there for. And so she left whatever day that was. Was it Wednesday? What day was it? What day is today? Thursday. So no, it was Monday. Hell, I don't know. Whatever day it was, she left at like 3:00. And then I spent the rest of the day at Magic Kingdom on my own. Then I did Hollywood Studios on my own. Then I did a half day back at Magic Kingdom on my own. And then came home myself day before yesterday. Hello, Renee. And there's Barbara P. Which park do I like better? It's not a question I can answer anymore. Before I had done Disney World, which I did for the first time last year with Olivia for her one-on-one trip. I do a one-on-one trip with each of the kids in rotation each year, and it was Olivia's turn last year, and we did Disney World because nothing else was open. So, and I fell in love. But they are two, Disneyland in California and Disney World in Florida, they are two different animals, guys. It's like comparing, bears to kitty cats. They are two different animals, each with their own beauty and magic and wonder. But they are different. They are so different. And I will, on our family vlog channel, be doing kind of a comparison video and talk a little more about that and my reasoning for what I like best. I was, many of you know, a diehard Disneyland person. Loved my Disneyland. It's where Walt walked, that was his park. But the things they've been able to do at Disney World, because they have more room and they learned from Disneyland and what went right and what went wrong, it is amazing. And the castle there, stop it. That castle. Oh, what I will say, this is an easy one. And this is probably the only way to say that I like one better than the other, is in this one main important thing. In Disneyland, there's only the two parks, Disneyland proper and then California Adventure. Whereas in Disney World, a lot of the things that would be in Disneyland or in California Adventure are spread out over 4 different parks. And what I like about Disneyland is you can see all those same things in that one park in one day with one ticket. And I think that's wonderful. And because they have so many more things crammed in there, they also have a lot more restaurants and food options and better food options in Disneyland. In Disney World, if you are in Magic Kingdom, which has the most of what you'll have in Disneyland, the food options are garbage. Oh my God, I just said that. I did just say that about a Disney park. Yes, that when compared that way, in Magic Kingdom in Disney World, which is the closest to what you've got at Disneyland, the food options in Magic Kingdom in Florida are terrible. They're terrible. They're overpriced. There is not nearly the selection, even knowing that some of the restaurants and stuff are closed. Even if those were open, having looked at what those would be serving, no. The food options in Disneyland far exceed the food options in Magic Kingdom in Florida. 100%. Now, if you go to like Epcot or Hollywood Studios, it's a whole different story. There's so many other foods and things like that, or in Animal Kingdom. But if you compare them just that way, Magic Kingdom to Magic Kingdom, Disneyland is so much better in that regard. That I can say easily and fairly succinctly. Now let's talk dumpster diving. We will be dumpster diving. Yes. I'm going to have to cram it in throughout the weekend. You know, what I've been doing lately is dumpster diving throughout the week at different days, different times to get all that footage in and to be able to get there faster than other divers and have stuff to save and to record. So it's going to be tricky this weekend. I'm going to be very busy taking care of getting the house back together, the family back together, and then of course the videos of Disney, and then of course of dumpster diving. So please bear with me this weekend because I'm also going to be trying to get through this weekend and through next week, trying to stock up footage for the following weekend when I have to go to Arizona for a family situation. I absolutely have to. It's okay. We're fine. Everyone's fine. But it is an absolutely necessary excursion that I will not be able to put off any longer. So I'm going to be putting footage together for that so that you'll have videos while I'm gone. So please bear with me if this coming weekend, as far as dumpster diving videos, if it seems a little sparse, a little thin, there's nothing I can do about that. I'm doing absolutely the best that I can, going on, lots of caffeine and determination and work ethic. So just a warning, I don't know what there will be for dumpster diving footage that you'll get to see, this Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, but I'll absolutely do the very best that I can, with what I can. Hello, Jessica and Rose and Lisa. Thank you for being here. Hi, Jamie. Do both of them have a castle? Yes, they do. In Disneyland, there is the Sleeping Beauty castle, the original castle, and in Disney World, it's Cinderella's castle. Though now they have the same color scheme, which has been a huge controversy in the Disney world, the Disney Parks world. Hi, Alyssa. But yes, they do. Each park has its own castle. Yeah, all the different parks. Thank you, Sandra. Oh, I appreciate you, and I appreciate all of you for being patient with me and letting me go and have this beautiful adventure that my heart and my mind absolutely needed. And I will be running on this magic for quite a while to come as we jump into several things that my family is dealing with. Believe it or not, we actually keep a lot of stuff private and out of the videos. There are other things going on in our lives that we actually don't share. We're okay, we're fine, but many of you know that there's been a health situation, ongoing, developing health situation with one of my kids, and that's part of why we absolutely have to go to Arizona for some treatment stuff. But it's a busy time and a stressful time, and so going to Disney World with my sister and then having some alone time at Disney, guys, oh my goodness, my cup is full and just running over, and you guys made that possible, so thank you. Oh, and there's Jen LFC with a $9.99 pound, or would it be £9.99? I think that's how you say it. Super chat saying, fab, Julie, great to see you back. Thank you so much, Jen. It's wonderful to be back and to be home. Thank you so much. There's Patricia and Tina. Thank you, Christina. Yeah, it's an ongoing thing, Christina. It's not a situation that will ever be better or cured. It's a management situation, health condition that will be through for the duration. Yep. But it's one that we're working on, and we're getting on top of, and we're learning a lot, and we're dealing and staying as positive and optimistic as we can. And we have a great team with extended family and friends and amazing insurance that I'm so grateful for, and we're doing good. We are. Yep. It's overall doing good. There are days, there are minutes that are not good, that are very not good. And that's something that hit me at Disney, especially in the evening. staring at my castle. That's the most magical time. First thing in the morning when everyone's fresh, and then at night when everything's lit up and you're wiped out, but you hate to leave. And the castle is so magical. And it always hits me at night at the castle. Everything comes flooding through. All of the trials, the troubles, it all comes flooding through, and you just let it out. And nobody cares if you're crying in front of the castle, because there's 10 other people that are crying in front of the castle too. And you just let it all out and let Disney just take it away into a flurry of pixie dust, and you recharge and you continue on. And it's beautiful. Yeah, it really is beautiful. Jen, I am rested up. I literally spent all day yesterday over here on the other side of the couch. Yeah, watching movies and resting. And I mean, I brushed my teeth. I didn't even brush my hair yesterday. No, I just rested and recuperated and said nice things to my feet and thanked them many, many times, each foot in turn, each toe in turn, and apologized for the blisters. No, yeah, yesterday was just resting. Yep. Hello, Diane. So glad you're here. So yeah, life is a beautiful, just tumble of good and bad and everything in between. And I'm grateful to be here living it and having you guys as part of it. Yeah. I thought about that a lot while I was out there too. Especially when my sister had to leave and had to, go back to work, because so many times, especially with new viewers, hi, Jessica, especially with new viewers, everyone asks, why do you do what you do? And why don't you just get a regular job or a real job? Why? Because this last week is obviously why. Yeah. And my sister, literally from the airport, hi, Rose, literally from the airport, she was telling me, I wish I would have fought for more time off. And all of this. And guys, I didn't have to fight for more time off. I just had to work it out with you and with my family. And we figured it out. That's why I do what I do. Could I do these kinds of adventures with another job to pay for them? Yes. Yes, I could. And I would prioritize and I would make that work, but it's not the same. And that it's not the same. I had someone telling me once, oh my God, you do that just to go to Disney World. You could get a regular job, a real job. Hi, Phyllis, and go to Disney and and not put your family through that, or I don't know, some nonsense like that. And I'm like, put my family through that. Wow, I take that really personally. Put my family through having me be a stay-at-home mom. Put my family through having me be the one raising them. Put my family through having me be the one here for everything that comes up. What? No, that it was just reiterated to me this week that, yeah, this is why I do what I do. And what a crazy thing that this is my career, my life, this is what I do. It's crazy. It is. And it's beautiful. Yeah. And so weird, right? I know I talk about this all the time. Well, not all the time, but I've brought it up so many times that 10 years ago, never would I ever, hi, Stabies, never would I ever have thought this could be my job. I wish I would have started it 10 years ago. Hi, June. I wish I would have, but anyway, it's just bizarre. And when I was finishing up my degree, I figured I would be doing YouTube until hi, Michael Gay and Proud. You changed your name again. Good for you, my love. Good for you. But I was my thought had been, hello, Colin Edom. I am wonderful. Thanks for being here. I had thought, yeah, I'll do the YouTube thing till I graduate, and then I'll go get out there. And thank you, Peggy. That's so sweet. I'll get out there and go into grant writing and that's the path. That's what I'm going to do. And then that didn't end up being the case. Hello, Martha. Welcome. Bienvenido. It just didn't end up being the case. I ended up staying here doing this. And it's just weird. You never know where life's going to take you. You just don't know. Yeah, bizarre to me. It's bizarre and wonderful and really weird. It is weird. Come on, it's weird. Hello, Riza from the Philippines. Welcome. Anyway, so yes, we are back. Today, getting, everything. Thank you, Tina. I don't know that I don't know. I think it's just I've learned to kind of seize the opportunities that come my way. There were these little tests that people did, these little studies where they would put money on the ground and see, and they would, like, with hidden cameras, record who was being aware of what was around them to see that money and to pick it up. And they weren't trying to trick anyone, like try to pull the money away or make fun of them or anything stupid like that. They were just studying who is aware of what's around them, who is looking for positive experiences and positive situations, who is on the lookout for that. And it's funny to me because if there's a penny on the ground, I know there's a penny on the ground and I'm going to take that penny or a dime or a nickel. And, every other day I'm out there looking for opportunities, not just pennies on the ground, but opportunities and experiences and better paths, hello, Jessica Elizabeth, other just good things. Hi, Eric and Connie. Hello, Valentina. Thank you so much. What a beautiful comment. Thank you. But just being aware of the good things that life is presenting and then grabbing them, just jumping, tackling those opportunities. And maybe it's because I spent a lot of my life being scared of opportunity, being scared of life, to be honest, to be scared of messing up, to be scared of taking chances and consequences and things like that. And that's not the way that I live anymore. And I used to live worried about what everyone else would think or pleasing other people or, those kinds of things. And consequently missed out so much on so many good opportunities or better paths in my life. Yeah. We're going to get all deep and philosophical here. But for real, life is so short, and opportunities, good, bad, and in between, are popping up all around us. And it is up to us to have our eyes open, but also highlighting, have our arms ready to grab those opportunities. Lightning, I had an amazing time at Disney. Oh my goodness. But yesterday, Lightning, I had to lay on the couch all day and rest. What it comes down to, guys, we're shifting gears here again, is that that first day, okay, so I will be doing a bunch of this is what I learned on this trip or throughout my many Disney adventures. I will be doing that on the family vlog channel, several videos in a series. But let me give you the biggest one, okay? Because I'm always looking for like the best value, how to save money, whatever, right? Frugal mama for a reason. Okay. I would get and I've done this a couple times, the red-eye flights, flying overnight to save money. Guys, there are times when that little extra bit of money, even a lot of bit of money, is not worth it. It's not worth it. The red-eye flights, I will never do, please hold me to this, because I know there will be a situation that will come up again and I'll be like, but I could save so much money. No. Hello, Diving with R5, my love. Please don't let me do that again. The red eye is not worth it, especially if you get this loony idea like I had and did and just freaking bust right into the parks or whatever it is your adventure is going to be as soon as you get off that flight. That is madness. Hi, Frugal Livin'. You will not sleep on that flight. It's not going to happen, okay? And then you go into and you're living off of like 25 shots of espresso per drink after that. And you will never catch up on sleep during that trip, especially if you don't plan any rest days. Like, I started off completely wrong on this trip. We did the red-eye flight. We went straight to our hotel. We dropped off our stuff. Then it was off to the parks. And then not only that, we pushed it so hard that first day at Magic Kingdom, like 15 miles of walking on no sleep. That was madness. And that was a huge mistake. That was just like, I will never do that way again, because you never catch up on the sleep. You never have time for your body to recover from the lack of sleep plus the exercise and what you're putting it through. And so from then on out, you're playing catch up, trying to stay on top of being awake. And so you're having more and more stimulants to stay awake, and your feet are all messed up. So you're trying to stay on top of that with pain medicine. And it just gets like, no, I will not. And then, of course, you end up with a day like I had yesterday where all you do is lay there the entire day. Made for love. It's too much. Too much. I will never do it that way again. Not ever, ever, ever. It is worth paying the extra, whatever, $75 for your plane ticket to get a reasonable time where you get to have a full night of sleep before your trip, and you can get stuff done while on the plane and not worry about trying to get any sleep. That is not going to happen. And then get to your hotel and rest and relax and shower and get another full night's sleep before you go off to like whatever your adventure happens to be. I will never do it that crazy way again. We have Marina from New Zealand with just a delightful comment. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. It just not worth it. Do you guys remember, some of you will that have been with us forever and ever, when I took Olivia to New York City? So this has been 3-4 years ago. It was 2017. And it was her turn for her one-on-one trip. And we went to New York. Yes, we go to other places besides Disney. Yes, we really do. Reagan went to Mexico the year before that with me. And then the year after New York, Mariah and I went to Seattle. We do actually do other things besides Disney. But anyway, we went to New York City. And I had this loony idea. Oh, my kid, she was 11, or turning 11 then. Oh, she's old enough. We can so do this. We're going to take a red eye to save money, and we're going to get right off that plane, and we're going to start hitting the city. Literally, it ended up that while we were waiting to be able to check into our hotel, Olivia sat in the lobby sleeping on the couch, and I felt like the worst mother ever. I will never, and I thought after that, oh, we'll never do red eye again. I will never do that again. But the way I rationalized it in my brain was, well, I'm not bringing in my kids this time. Because no, I'll never do that to my kids again. I will never drag them on a red eye flight and then off to adventure. I'll never do that again. But then I thought, oh, I can do it. Just because you can doesn't mean you should, or that it's even remotely a good idea. And I'm talking so much about Disney because of course I am, because I just got back. But to be honest, this applies to so many things in our lives, to YouTube, to dumpster diving, to cleaning your house, to raising your family, to just living. Just because you can do something with 45 cups of coffee doesn't mean you should do something, And there's Gil Skills. Welcome. Howdy to you. Christina, yeah, when I took Raquel, that's my sister, when I took Olivia to New York, she had a wonderful time. Yeah, we had so many wonderful adventures. There's Tinkerbell Blue. Hello from Wales. Welcome. We've learned so many lessons about traveling and traveling with kids and traveling on your own, and the red eye flights, no. Now, if you, for instance, had a situation where, hi, Kimberly, where you were, you had someone picking you up, was going to take you to their place and let you just sleep, that maybe would make sense. But even then, I don't think so, because once you get to wherever you're going, how likely is it that you're going to be able to go to sleep? And then, of course, still that night get regular sleep. That just seems silly to me. So from now on, no. Hello, Annika from Croatia. Welcome. So like, I think it just makes sense to just plan the midday flight where you get to sleep in or get decent sleep that morning before having to head to the airport, and then arrive in time that it's already, time to check into your hotel and you don't have to wait around. And then you can go and you can just rest and lounge and actually use the pool and the hot tub, actually use those that you're paying for. Bye, Jessica. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, exactly. Made for love. Yeah, when you're younger and you're single and there's no one else to worry about, you can do those kinds of crazy adventures, and it isn't as hard to do. But no, now it's no. Get rest that morning, get a full night's sleep, get the midday flight, get to your place in time that you can check into the hotel and you can just lounge and you can get a full night's sleep before heading out to your adventures. It is worth that whatever $25 to $100 difference in price for the well-being and the ability to enjoy and not be dead tired all the time and in unnecessary pain. And especially, if you're gonna not get enough sleep and then add too much physical exertion and pain on top of it, you will never catch up and get to a comfortable place. You won't. It just will not happen. Like, how many times have I done these trips? And you guys know I've traveled quite a bit, and with kids, without kids, you will never catch up. And then if you add in things that I struggle with, which is like water retention, you may have noticed like I'm really puffy and everything. Anytime I travel, I retain water. I have a condition. And so you add that on top of it. Yes, exactly, Diane. Oh my God. That's the thing. You end up, yes, that right there, that's a revelation. She says you end up spending $25 to $100 on coffee to stay awake. Guys, that is for real. Okay, so to be value-based and be the frugal mama, you are not, there it is. You are not saving any money. You are just setting yourself up to have to survive on Starbucks and keep them in business all on your own. So whatever money you saved on that ticket, no, you're now using it to stay awake. It just doesn't. It doesn't work. So no, I will never. And I'm so glad you brought that up, because there you go. That's it right there. No, I will never do that again. Other things I've learned, I will never do layovers. It's direct flights only. Yes, it costs more, but it's worth it. And I did good with that this time. I only did direct flights, but the trying to save time, well, Julianne, it's not anything I'm sorry about or anything, because every experience, I learn from it. Oh, love yourself. Stop it. An insane, amazingly generous $20 super chat. And she says, to put towards your next trip for me, I'm too sick to travel, so I live through you. Love you, Julie. My darling, oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you. You are going to get to do a lot of living through in the next few days. I am working so hard on these videos. I'm going to get a bazillion of them put up. I had extra GoPro batteries this time, thanks to you guys. I had extra SD cards, thanks to you guys. And so I recorded so much more this time than I did last time. And I brought you along for a lot of stuff. Not day one. Day one, I mostly just took pictures in Magic Kingdom. Really, mostly just pictures, but I'll throw those in there somewhere. But the next 4 days, I did a lot of video. And so you'll get plenty of vicarious fun. Oh yes. My health, you guys know, it's an up and down thing. And like I was just saying, like I have a serious problem with retaining water when I travel, which I have to just account for, and I have to accommodate myself. I have to accommodate my body. My mind and my heart, they're ready to go 100 miles an hour. But I'm having to accommodate my body and respect my body and love my body and be kind to it. And then work around it, because if you don't, it gets mad. Your body gets mad, and it will fight back. It will fight back with you, and I'll be flushing it out, for lack of a better, cleaner term, for the next week. Yeah. It's you gotta do your best to take care of your body, and I'm learning that with every adventure, is that you got to treat your body right, and just be grateful for being there. And that's mostly what it was for me this time. We hit a lot of rides, and that was great, but to be honest, it mostly was just a matter of just being so grateful to just be there. I don't know how many times I just sat or stood and just soaked it in, just stared at rivers, stared at waterfalls, stared at the castle, and just loved it. Was I in pain? Was I tired? Yeah, sure. But I was as happy as I could possibly be. Beautiful. So beautiful. I did get to see Donald Duck, Beverly. I absolutely did. The mask situation, Julie N, and everybody. Oh my Lord. The mask situation. First, Jackie, you are most welcome, my darling. You are so welcome. The mask situation, the plastic turtle thing. Everyone's calling them turtles because they look like a turtle shell. That was a lifesaver. That was a game changer. I will never go anywhere that's more than like running in and out of the gas station or whatever, having to wear a mask. I will never go anywhere again without the turtle. We had basically the same temperatures, the same humidity as when we went in November, and it was a whole different experience because of the turtle thing inside my mask. I swear by those. Excuse me. I swear by those. Those are amazing. The one problem I had with the ones that I got, they didn't have any attachments for the mask, so it would kind of move around. But I did just get a sponsorship offer to try out some that have these little kind of tabs. So stay tuned for that. I will be trying those out soon. But no, you've got to have the turtle thing. That and a little personal fan and a UV umbrella, not a regular umbrella, a UV umbrella, fan, and the turtle in your mask, and it will be an entirely different experience. Yes. Amazing. Yeah. Hello, Deborah. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Did we have a park hopper? No, we didn't. It's so much effort, you guys. Disney World, as I've said, is a different animal than Disneyland. So in Disneyland, there's just the two parks, Disneyland and California Adventure. And so if you get a park hopper there, halfway through the day at California Adventure, you're like, I've done what I want to do. What am I going to do now? Oh, I'll just walk right over 5 minutes over to Magic Kingdom. Easy. Park hopper, totally worth it. At Disney World, and I'm going to do a video talking about this, it is an entirely different situation. There is no 5-minute walk from anything to anything for anything. Okay, there's not. If you want to go from one park to another park, so you got to leave your park. Then you got to figure out your transportation. Even if you just wanted to get a Lyft or an Uber, you've got to get to a place where they can pick you up, because they can't just pick you up at the gates of any park. That's not the way it works, especially Magic Kingdom. No, you've got to take a ferry, or you've got to take a little boat, or you've got to take a monorail. And in some of the other parks, you've got to take a Skyliner to get to a place where someone can pick you up. Or you've got to figure out, how am I going to get from this park to that park? And you're adding on another hour getting between parks. Not just another hour of time, but walking and the whole, and then you've got to go, depending on the situation, go through security again and through check-in again and all. It's a different situation. The only time that I would see it being at all worth it would be on a day that you're doing Animal Kingdom, because it's only a half-day park. You bust out the big rides. There's no shows right now, and no like street entertainment. So it is literally just a half day park, Animal Kingdom, and it's only open till like 5 o'clock. So I could see going from there to another park. But keep in mind, you're going to go through a whole hullabaloo gauntlet to get to another park. So to pay for the extra to get a park hopper, no, no. No. And for me, other than Animal Kingdom, there is so much and enough in the other parks that I can't see a need to park hop. I can't. And the time that you'll spend just in lines is going to take up half your day in the other parks. So no park hoppers for me. Nope. Oh, feather catcher. Yeah, no, it's wait till I show you, do a video of it. It is a hassle, Diane. It's absolutely a hassle going from place to place, getting anywhere. So, like I've said, we were Disneyland, and so we would have to walk half a mile at most to get into the park, and then we'd go, to one or the other. And then if you got tired in the middle of the day, you'd just walk back to your hotel and take a nap or rest, whatever. Not at Disney World. No, once you're there, I mean, you may as well just stay and close the park out, find a place to sit down midday and rest, especially during that 1 hour that's like the absolute hottest. Other than that, I mean, you're not going to go back to your hotel and then come. It's not glitching here, you guys. Maybe it will. Just refresh it because it's not glitching on my end. I don't know. Maybe it will, but it's not right now. So it's either YouTube or something. Maybe just refresh it. I don't know. But anyway, to go back to your hotel and then come back, it's just not likely. It's not likely because by the time you get back to your hotel, all the effort of getting back to your hotel, you're just going to want to rest. You're just going to want to rest. And the thought of putting your shoes back on and jumping all the hoops to get back into the park, no, I couldn't see it happening. As far as glitches, you guys are saying like 3 glitches in a row. It's not on my end, so it could just be YouTube. I know that's hard to believe because I am the guaranteed glitchy, but it hasn't been since I figured out that our Roku needed to be unplugged. It hasn't cut out on my end at all, like at all. So that had to be YouTube. Yeah. Obviously, it's not each of you individually because there's several of you, but that had to be on YouTube's end because it hasn't cut out here at all, which is weird. Not really. I just had to figure out what things needed to be unplugged in my house to make the magic happen. But it's like the old days in Glitchy Land. So anyway, no, it's the 2 parks. They have a lot of the same things, but they are completely different experiences. And that's one of the Disney truths that you must accept before going to Disney World. I'm going to do a video about that. The Disney truths. I'll have like 4 of them or 5 of them. And one of them is, Jen, just on Amazon. Yep. Just, you get the mask things on Amazon. One of the truths is you can't just show up at Disney World. Especially right now, you have to have a reservation to even be able to get in. But it's not a just show up and have fun park. No. Goodbye, Lightning. Stay tuned on our vlog channel, Lightning. Lots of stuff coming. But no, you have to plan. You have to plan ahead. And you have to be aware of all of the waiting that you're going to have to do. And the lines you're going to have to get in. And the jumping from here to here to here to even get into the park. Yeah, it's different. Yeah. And for my sister, yeah, that was a whole new experience. That was her first time at Disney World. And she never really said, did she hate that part of it or not? She just said, yeah, it's frustrating and it's a whole different thing that you've really got to plan for. And it is, but I feel like once you figure that out and accept that, just accept it and embrace it, it's not that bad. There's parts of it that are kind of fun. It's like, okay, am I going to take the monorail or am I going to take the ferry? Ooh, which one sounds more fun right now? And you can make it into more of an adventure. and once you've just planned for that, um, it's not bad. It's time consuming. It is time consuming. But goodbye, Peggy. Thank you so much for being here. Um, yeah, it's a pain, but really once you get on top of that and just work that into, just like with anything in your life. That's the funny thing about all of this, is that all of these little inconveniences or whatever, they really do translate into regular daily life. There's stuff that you just have to work into your life. And once you just accept it and embrace it, that this is part of my life, and you plan for it and you prepare for it, it's not a big deal. It's just part of your daily routine. It's just something you do. When my kids were babies, you had to pack a diaper bag. You go from being single and childless to married and you've got a baby, you got to pack a diaper bag. And in that diaper bag, you've got to have extra onesies because they go through them like crazy. You got to have diapers and wipes and a changing mat and extra formula and extra water and a binky and a this and a that and whatever, right? And once you get into that routine and just accept that, well, for a while, this is my life, it's not a big deal. It's habit. You grab the diaper bag on your way out and it's not a big deal. That's a kind of random comparison, but that's the way it is. If you are disabled or you develop a health condition, which I can completely empathize with, you realize, okay, I've got to bring my cane, even my little fold-up cane, because there's a strong possibility I'm going to need it. I'm going to need my pain medicine, or I'm going to need my seizure medicine, or I'm going to need my whatever. And it's no longer oh, this is such a hassle, or oh, this sucks. It's just part of your life, and you plan for it and you work it in. And it's the same way with this totally different apples and oranges situation, which is Disney World, which is its own different animal. And complaining about it or getting frustrated about it doesn't change the situation, not in any positive way. It just, I could cry all day that, oh, my knees hurt and oh, my body's falling apart. And sometimes I do cry about it because, of course, I do. I'm human. But that doesn't fix the situation any better. I saw so many people, and it makes you sad, but you mostly just try to ignore it. People getting flustered or frustrated that, oh, the lines are so long for everything. And, oh, just to get a Coke, you've got to wait an hour. And, oh, this and oh, that. And, oh, that doesn't fix it. That doesn't make you happier. It doesn't make the line shorter. It doesn't make the Coke cost less than $4, which is insane. I know. It just makes you more miserable. And it's the same way, just life in general. Yeah, I was really tired on this trip and I was in pain. So I had more caffeine and I had more pain medicine and I put a smile on my face and I soaked in all the happiness because why not? Yeah. And I think the same applies just to regular life. This is me, getting all philosophical again, but it's that kind of a day. It's a rainy kind of day, spring on the horizon. It's a philosophical kind of day. Frugal Living says, will you go to California right now just for the experience or wait until you can ride the rides? So I have been kind of sorting all that out, thinking it out. And so what I was mentioning earlier is that I have to adult. As I wear my goofy shirt, I have to adult. And yes, there is the event starting March 18th, and this is my birthday month, starting at California Adventure, where the whole park is going to be open except for the rides, and you get to eat, and there's going to be entertainment and special things. It's a ticketed event, and I would love to go and do that. And I've done Downtown Disney during the shutdown. When park's not open, just Downtown Disney. I did do that, and it was, a lot of fun and a great experience with just my sister. I don't think it would be as fun with my kids. They would get bored out of their minds. But even with this exciting ticketed event coming up during my month, no. I have to be a grown-up because In July, I was mentioning this earlier, it's time to register the van again. And the van, being an old tried and true trooper, has reached the end of its life cycle where it would cost more to get it to pass inspection than the car is worth. I mean, it's worth a lot to me sentimentally, of course, but that thing's falling apart. And what it would cost to put into it to get it to pass it's not. That would be insane and very anti-frugal. And so I'm at this point where it's nope, you gotta be a grown-up, suck it up, and prioritize. And I don't know when I'll be doing a Disney adventure again, to be honest. I really don't. I mean, it all depends on, how things go with the channel and whatever other life happens to throw our way. And, so no, hi, Chris from Tallahassee. So I don't know. I really don't when it'll be. Yeah. I mean, I commit to hitting Disney, whichever park, at least once a year. And I'm sticking with that. But when, I have no idea. Hi, Amy. Welcome. But there will be a new car, new to me. I don't buy brand new cars, but a new to me car in July. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta not grow up. I don't believe in growing up, but you do have to grown up, be a grown up. Yes, I turned it into a verb. Anyway, me with my English degree. You have to prioritize. Yep. And it'll be a beautiful thing. It will. And with the new car, I will not mind at all when people remind me to clean it and shine it up. Now, my 20-year-old dumpster diving van, I'm like, oh, get over it. It's a disaster. It's a mess. And I'm not putting the extra energy into shining that thing up. You can only shine a turd up so much, okay? It's still a turd. It is what it is. It does its job, okay? But that's extra time and effort that I could be putting into something else. So with the van, no. But with the new car, yes. Yes, I will not be at all offended when I'm reminded to tidy it up, keep it clean, etc., etc. Yeah. Funny stuff. Funny. Oh, no more van for me, Jen. No. Rhonda, hi Rhonda, grown up. Oh, I see what you did there. No, I'm not going to get a van again. I'm past that point in my life. Yes, it does make more sense as a diver. I know that, but I'm done with the van life. I'm done with that. I'm ready for a smaller car. Yeah, I am. It's goodbye, Beverly. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, I'm thinking most likely like a Nissan Altima, kind of just a sedan. So more room than like a compact car, bigger trunk space, but roomier inside and all of that. So still able to dumpster dive, and I'll have my totes and I'll have seat covers and that kind of stuff. But I'm done with the van life. Yeah. I'm ready. I've had a lot of people trying to talk me into getting like an SUV or something. Yeah, Sandra, I don't know yet how I'm going to make it work. I don't know. I've been looking at options. I mean, for instance, Cynthia, Diving with Purpose, she doesn't have a big car. She's got a little car and she makes it work. Yeah. So, there's a way. Yes, with the big car, I'm able to fit more of it in there, but I also go further and use more gas, and it costs more for gas than if I were in a smaller car. I might have to do more trips, but the cost of gas will actually balance out. Yeah, the van guzzles. It's like a 6 or 8 cylinder. It's the 8-cylinder, I think. 6 or 8. Anyway, it's a very muscly, powerful van for a minivan. And it guzzles gas. Absolutely guzzles gas. Shout out to my Patreon family who make it possible for us to drive every week to do diving. So that will end up balancing out. I'll probably have to do more trips, but the gas will actually probably be about the same because the van costs so much. Yeah, with how it uses gas. Yeah. So it's going to be trial and error, which has been my whole life, but especially, goodbye, Rita, have a beautiful day. But YouTube, dumpster diving, all of it, I've just had to learn as I go and figure it out as I go. And have lots of experiences, make lots of mistakes, and make the best of it. And that's how it'll be with the new car. Mostly, I'm just excited to have a new car that doesn't have ghosts and isn't haunted and like cursed. No, I gotta be kind. I gotta be kind. It was wonderful to see you, Clarissa. Have a beautiful day. The van has been good to us, but we've had to do so much to keep that thing alive. It's the things it does now where lights will just turn on inside or flicker on and off. And we had to replace the headlight that was like 2 months old. We got it replaced. Just the things it does now. The latest one, and this one scares the bejesus out of me. The parking brake, like the emergency brake, doesn't work anymore. So if you're parked on an incline, all you've got is the regular brake. The parking brake, emergency brake, doesn't work anymore. That's scary. I live in Utah. This is mountains. We live in mountains. So no, it's been a good van, and I'm so grateful that we've had it, and it's been wonderful for so long to have a car that was paid off. You guys know how we are. We don't like to have debt other than our mortgage. We're just not into that. And that's the way we live. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm terrified to have a monthly car payment. I'm terrified, absolutely terrified for that, because we don't do that. We don't do debt. We use credit cards so that we can get the rewards, because if we're going to spend the money anyway, we want them to pay us rewards, but we don't live that way. It's not, you guys know, this is the way we live. And so to have a car debt is absolutely scary to me. It is terrifying. Yikes. But you have to do what you have to do when your car is haunted. It was possessed. I don't know when or how. Maybe one of those graveyards we visited. I don't know. You guys are wonderful. I have a million hours of footage that I need to scrub through and videos to make for you, some of which I will put here, especially the one where you guys donated and made it possible for me to get all those food and treats and everything. So I need to get that one put together. That I will put here either today or tomorrow, with your names listed of everyone that was part of that, including our Patreon members. But most of the Disney stuff from this adventure will be on the family vlog channel, Frugal Family Flies Again. So if you're not subscribed over there, I would be so grateful, so excited for you to hop over after this and subscribe there. A lot of stuff's going to be coming up on that as I get it done and jump in and, work on getting caught up. And then I will have regular dumpster diving stuff for you this weekend. But as I mentioned earlier, with the stuff we've got coming up, with having to go to Arizona coming up and different things, I can't promise how much there will be, but there will be something for you. Anyway, you are wonderful. I appreciate you guys so much. Have a beautiful day. Have a fabulous weekend. And thank you again a bazillion times for making all this possible for me, because it would not happen without you guys watching. And that's all there is to it. So thank you. Anyway, okay. Bye.